What's up guys, I'm the Cashless Gamer and in this video I'm gonna be telling you the top 5 shinobis right now in the game in my opinion. And before we start the video guys, I'm gonna give a huge shout out to Lord Reckoning for making my new intro. And if you like AMVs or if you like my intro, make sure to go to his channel and subscribe to him because he makes some lit content, and the link to his channel will be in the description and in the top comment of the comment section, so make sure to check him out. And now let's get started. I got that So the number one shinobi right now in my opinion is Itachi Uchiha version 1, and I recently got his ultimate, so I am very happy about that because he's the best shinobi right now in the game, and that's because of his teleport and his shuriken jutsu. As you know, this is called the shotgun shuriken jutsu because it can one shot almost everything, and you can skip almost all traps with this teleport jutsu. And his ultimate is also amazing because it has a decent range and it kills the opponent even though it is level 1. And his fireball jutsu is not that bad too because it can knock down enemies and it can do a decent amount of damage if it is at a good level. As you can see, mine is at 6 out of 8, so that's pretty okay. So now let's see him in action. And as you can see, his normal attacks are also pretty fast, they're not so slow, and he is also a very fast character. He does not travel so slow, and in addition he has a teleport which makes him even faster, I guess. And obviously his shuriken jutsu has a very wide range, and his fireball is also pretty decent because it knocks down enemies and it does a pretty good amount of damage to them, as you can see. And now let's see his ultimate. So as you can see here guys, this ultimate hits everyone around him and it kills them easily. So his ultimate is also very good. So in my opinion, Itachi Uchiha version 1 is the best shinobi right now in the game. So now let's move on to our second character, which is Itachi Uchiha version 2, or you can say Itachi Uchiha versus Sasuke. And his best jutsu is his Amaterasu because it debuffs the opponent's defense, and that is pretty amazing guys, because after the opponent's defense is lower, you can do the Phoenix Fire jutsu and almost kill them. And if this is at max level and the Amaterasu is also at max level, he'll most likely get killed by these two jutsus only. And now moving on to his third jutsu, which is the Susanoo Protection. It is also amazing because it can save you from any jutsu in the game, including the ultimate jutsus, if you do it at the right time. And this makes him a good character to use in your battlefield too, because then he could survive with his Susanoo Protection, and that's pretty good too. And now moving on to his ultimate, I think his ultimate has the largest range of all the ultimates in the game right now, and that is very good guys, because it is good in defense too, because it's hard to survive that ultimate and it causes ceiling if you survive that ultimate. So that is pretty amazing. And as you can see, he also kills everyone around him, so it's a great AoE ultimate, and these jutsus make him the second best shinobi right now in the game. And now moving on to the third best shinobi, which is Sasuke Uchiha version 3, or you can say Sasuke Uchiha Wandering Ninja. And his kit is amazing, but before his kit, his melee attacks are also pretty fast and his movement speed is also fast. And now moving on to his jutsus, and the best jutsu he has is his Inferno style jutsu, which lowers opponent's defense. And as I told you earlier, being able to lower opponent's defense is amazing, because then you can do your jutsus and they'll do even more damage than they were doing before debuffing the opponent's defense. And his next jutsu is his Black Chidori, and you can use this jutsu as a teleport also, because he moves a bit forward, and that's kind of a teleport. Like if you use him in a time waste base and if you do this jutsu, the tornado traps will not activate, So this is a pretty good jutsu too. And his third and final jutsu is the Almighty Push, which is his 4 star, and it is also a very good jutsu because it is an AoE and it does a large amount of damage. And Sasuke Uchiha Wandering Ninja is also a great shinobi in defense because of his ability. He lowers the opponent's defense and then does the Almighty Push and then the Black Chidori to absolutely finish them. And now moving on to his ultimate. His ultimate is also very good because it has a large amount of AoE and it does a large amount of damage too. As you can see here, he killed almost everyone in front of him. And in the battlefield too, he'll surely kill everyone. And now moving on to the fourth best shinobi in the game in my opinion, it is Pain. Because his jutsus are absolutely amazing and his ultimate is the best in my opinion. So before we take a look at his jutsus, his normal attacks are not so good because they are very slow and his movement speed is also okay, not very fast, not very slow, but his jutsus and his ultimate makes up for it. So first, his seal absorption jutsus. Like if you're playing PvP with him and maining him, I suggest you remove this jutsu because he has a jump too and you can use that to skip traps. And now his bullet jutsu is also good because it is a long range jutsu and it does a decent amount of damage. But his best jutsu is his summoning jutsu. And his summoning jutsu summons a random animal which debuffs either the enemy's attack, defense or movement speed. And this is great. And if it debuffs the opponent's defense, as I told you earlier, defense debuff is amazing because then you can kill him with the bullet jutsu or any other jutsu. And remember guys, if you're playing PvP with him, surely remove the seal absorption jutsu because it isn't much good. And I know it absorbs opponent's chakra and that's a good thing, but Pain is a blue character, so he has a large amount of chakra already. And now moving on to his ultimate as I told is the best in the game right now in my opinion. And that's because its range is so large and that is amazing guys because you can just stand anywhere and it will hit almost all the shinobis or all the opponents in that room. And also you don't need to synthesize his ultimate as it can one shot every shinobi in the game right now. And now, the fifth and the final shinobi is Sasori. Yes, his normal attacks can hit over walls and his movement speed is also okay. But his jutsu, especially the poison jutsu, is amazing because it does a very large amount of damage over time. And as we all know, poison in this game is very deadly. And now moving on to his next jutsu, which is the hammer jutsu. It is also very good because it is a AoE and it can also hit over walls. But his third jutsu is not very good. I know it is ranged, but it is not very good as it does not do a good amount of damage. And what you can do is remove this jutsu if you're playing PvP because he also has a jump as he is a blue character and the jumps helps a lot to skip the traps that are placed. So now moving on to his ultimate also has a very wide range and it is very good because it one-shots almost everyone in the game right now and it also can kill opponents over the wall. So if you remove the needle jutsu and keep the jump instead, all the jutsus of Sasori including the melee attack walls and that makes him the fifth best shinobi in the game right now. And now it is the time to end the video guys and make sure to tell me what you think are the top 5 shinobis right now in your opinion and make sure to check out Lord Reckoning if you haven't yet. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and if you aren't subscribed yet, subscribe for more amazing content.